back to the Off-Grid family. It is finally the 8th day of the eggs in the incubator, which means I can get on with candling them. I've been wanting to since, you know, an hour into it. They always say, you know, just be relaxed, don't take them out too early, wait until day 7 or 8. And I was like, yeah, it'll be easy, no worries at all. I've hatched eggs before when I was a lot younger. There'll be no problems at all. And I wanted to candle them ever since I put them in. So I can actually do it now. Now, as I said in the first one when I put them in the incubator, these are from chickens that have been bullied, so none of them may be fertile. This could be a complete waste of time. The rooster may have looked at them as being, you know, damaged or whatever and just not bothered with them at all. So we may be just making the longest running boiled eggs in history. I don't know. But I gotta lower the lights in here, use one of or both of the candling tools that I made, and we'll have a look through them. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait until the incubator is on its cooling process so that it doesn't disturb it too much. Let's get on and have a look, shall we? Okay, the first thing I want to do before I candle them is weigh them. I've used a little bit of blue tack just to be able to hold the eggs there so they don't wobble around, so I can get a more accurate reading. And I'll put all of the figures and things up here of how much they've lost and so on. Okay, so I've weighed them all now and I've worked out their average percentage loss, and it's actually along the ideal level. It's about 4%, which is about fine for day 8. I'm thinking about putting a weight loss calculator on my website. If you'd be interested in that, just leave a comment, and I'll make it, if I can, very in-depth, so all you have to do is put in a couple of numbers and it'll tell you everything about it. If you'd find that helpful, please just leave a comment and I'll do that for you. Okay, so now it's on to the fun bit, which is the candling, which is obviously just looking through the eggs to see how they're getting on. I've got all my fingers and toes crossed that some of them were fertile, but at this point I have no idea. Okay, so I genuinely haven't checked a single egg yet. I'm about to do it the first egg. You will hear genuine disappointment if there isn't anything in it. You'll hear genuine joy if there is something. I'll test it on my phone the same egg I'll test on both my phone and my the torch, but I think I'll do most of them on the phone if it works, obviously, just because then it's a lot easier to just keep the light on, sit them on, check and move on. Oh, I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I'll try my phone first. All lights are now off. Now, I personally can't see anything in there at all. So we'll go over to the next light and see how that works. Oh. No. There is a speckledy kind of... There's a speckledy kind of effect on the shell, but that was there before, so I'm wondering if this one is just... There's nothing to it. So we'll go on, that is number 3. I can't see anything through at all. That seems to be extremely thick-shelled. So this one, I can see some dark patches this side, but it's not penetrating it enough at all. So whether this is going to be like this for all of them or not, I don't know. Let's try another one. This one has got a pebble dash kind of effect to it, again, like the other one did. But I see nothing. Oh. There is something in there, whether it is a egg Whether it is a chick or whether it is going to explode because it's filling up with something else, I don't know. Let's try on this one. Okay, if you can see, this one here has quite a large mass in it, but it is not what I expected to see. I didn't expect to see just one side clustered with stuff. So we'll go on to the next one. Again, we've got a mass of some kind. Let me see if I can show you on this one a bit better. After trying all of the things out, I've got to say I think this is better. I think the torchlight works better, but I'm losing a lot of hope in these eggs, I've got to say. There's none of the spider webbing I assumed I'd see. But whether these are just not bright enough, I thought I saw it then, but it was the actual writing that I put on. Now in all of them I can see this mass, and I'm wondering if just the candling isn't enough to be able to see the lines. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to work on a new candling machine and make it more powerful and see if that has any effect. See, up here I would have hoped I could see veins coming off of it. See, again, we've got nothing coming through on this one at all. Just too thick, the shell. But again, there is a mass here. Picks up a lot better on the camera than it does if you're looking with your eyes. Okay, day 8, and it wasn't successful. There were some things that could have been, there were some things that might have been, and so on and so on. I just don't know. I was expecting it to be like when I was younger, and you'd candle it and you'd be able to see a lot more detail. So I think I'm going to have to wait 2 days before I try again and possibly come up with a better way of candling. So I'm going to look into my arsenal of stuff and see what I've got, see what high-powered LEDs I can find, and possibly use something like that. A few things I'm thinking of to make the sort of like the image quality better for me to be able to see the eggs is I'm thinking about maybe a cardboard box with the light in. You put the egg in and then you can see through a small slit of what's going on, so there's less light pollution around. I'm thinking about higher watt LEDs, something like that. So I've got a few ideas. I'm going to sit, have a brainstorm, have a think, and see what I come up with. As I say, I'll have a video out to show you what I've done, if it's any better. As I say, all these eggs could just be, I could just be making, you know, wasting a lot of electric on absolutely nothing. I just don't know at this stage. As I come up with ideas, I will post them to Twitter, so if you don't follow me, start following, and you'll be able to keep up to date with the newest ideas and the newest things I'm doing. But thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.